Today is Sunday, February 9th. This is the 1976 Cadillac Eldorado fiber optic configuration. This includes the left-hand front and left-hand right triple strand layout for the illumination through fiber optics of the headlamps and turn signals and brake lights. This is the rear mount that's in the convertible behind the rear back of the rear seat. This is an example of the turn signal electrical bucket. So I've gone ahead and fully restored these strands. The tips are perfect, cleaned and polished. And I'm going to go ahead and connect the unit to power. And when we do so, we see the light bulb comes on in the turn signal. Now I'm going to shut off the light. And we have here the illuminating fiber optic lamp connected to the turn signal. So as the turn signal signals, the corresponding yellow light in the fender of the three light configurations, right? So we have a triplex light configuration that has the headlight illumination, the turn signals, and the brake lights. This is the rear red lens. In the convertible configuration, this is the mount. And in the hardtops, we have a mount that's such that mounts on the headliner in the back above the deck tray, package tray. So anyway, what we're demonstrating here is the fiber optic illumination on the turn signal fender placement connected to the turn signal electrical feature. Okay, so this is a better look at the convertible configuration for the rear mounting brake light. This is the lens for the rear. Okay, this is an example of the headliner placement above the package tray in the hardtops. And I'm doing this very short video for my friend Bill Lewis out in California for his 76 Cadillac Eldorado. I'm going to be shipping him this light fixture, and unfortunately his car, as is the case with many of the, I don't want to use the word molested, but restored or repaired Cadillacs. Many people don't realize that in 1976, General Motors was very advanced in the use of their fiber optics. In fact, we can see the fiber optic turn signal mount fenders, fender mount turn signals using fiber optic even in the 68 Eldorado. Okay, so in the 68 Eldorado, we also have turn signal light fender mounts. And in the 76 Eldorado, we have the triplex configurations. It's not just the turn signals, but also the illumination of the lamps and the marker lights and the brake lights. So, unfortunately, people don't realize that these are fiber optic cables. It doesn't occur to them. They often snip them with snippers, thinking that they're electrical, and they can quickly cut out the parts and from a junkyard and like electrical wire, solder them back together or whatever, but that's not the case. In dealing with fiber optics, you have a plurality of microfiber strands along the primary strand that pass lights and provide a continuity of illumination through the glass strand all the way to its final destination. Okay, so there's no electricity here. The electricity is in the light bulb, of course, of the light fixture, which is the source of the lumens. But when we're dealing with fiber optics, we have no electrical continuity whatsoever. We have a continuity of illumination, meaning that we pick up the lumens from here, and the glass strands transposition the illumination through the final source. So I'll go ahead and shut off the light again, and we can see the illumination in the turn signal, okay, corresponding to the housing of the turn signal electrical fixture. And if I disconnect, we can see that we lose our illumination. Okay, so this is George in Florida. I have over 375,000 original vintage items from 1959 through 1976, all the way through 78 for the Cadillac Eldorado. I'm best known for my restoration of the Cadillac steering wheels, the tilt and telescopic steering columns, the power seat mechanisms, the instrument clusters, and other critical, hard-to-source, original vintage Cadillac items, such as these fully restored, cleaned, and ready-to-mount fiber optic Fender mount signaling systems. Today is Sunday, February 9th. This is George of Florida. Thank you very kindly.